Hi, I'm Robert, and this is Steven, and this is our unboxing video of the Panasonic G110P toaster oven for grill pane. That must be in some language that I don't recognize. It's our first of many unboxing videos. We've been watching unboxing videos now for several months to learn the most effective way to communicate what most viewers like to see in unboxing videos. Oh look, so this came from Amazon and it has a box inside the box, which is very important because you don't want the inner box to be damaged in shipment or to have labels on it, so that enhances the resale value. I just broke a rule. I think that's supposed to be up. Oh, it also says fragile. All right, so here we go. So there's lots of features on the box, and it has this kind of funky, whimsical font. It's the typeface that you would kind of imagine a Japanese product to have. And it says that it has near infrared and far infrared heating elements for quick cooking with no preheating required. And that's one of the features that made me want this, because I'm very against preheating. Now it says that it has a cooking menu with 6 illustrated preset buttons. Now I love illustrations because if it didn't have these little pictures, I would have to actually read what it said. Now, especially for young children. Now Stephen here has been reading for 7 or 8 years now, so he's well beyond that stage. But if he were maybe 1 or 2 years old, then...
I haven't been reading 7 or 8 years. I'm 9. I wasn't reading since I was 1.
I'm using artistic license for entertainment purposes only. All right. So the little pictures will help like a 1 or 2 year old Stephen be able to know what buttons to press. That's assuming that we let him cook in an unattended fashion, which he wouldn't have been allowed to do when he was 1 or 2. He would have to wait until he was at least 3 or 4 before we would approve that.
When I was 1 or 2, do you think I would recognize what a toast and waffle look like?
Well, we give you instructional lessons for that purpose. Now, let's see. When you open this inner box, you have one box cover protector, operating instructions in several languages. The languages are English and unrecognizable language number 1, and then unrecognizable language number 2. All right. So what got me really excited about this is it's calibrated in Celsius instead of Fahrenheit. Now that was actually, I know this is hard to believe, but in the reviews I've read about this toaster, that was listed as one of the negatives. I don't see how that could be a negative. I specifically wanted a toaster calibrated in Celsius, and this was the only one I was able to find. Ew. It looks just like an easy bake oven. The kind that you put a 60-watt light bulb in. I tried one of those, but I wanted it to save energy, so I used an LED lamp. And it took forever to cook.
How many easy bake ovens you kid?
I had one as an adult. I don't think you should judge me based on that, just because I like easy bake ovens. One thing I did, I kind of cheated with Easy Bake, is I didn't use the cake packet mix that they sell and buy their refills. I just used whatever batter I wanted to use. All right. I don't know what that's for, but it has the typical blue tape that is on every Panasonic product. The user interface style is considered controversial, but I really like how it looks like this is a TV VCR combo from the 1980s. I keep on wanting to like insert a video cassette into this. As far as the size, it's quite small. But if it actually holds 4 pieces of toast, I'll be satisfied, because my 6-slice toaster oven does not hold 6 slices. It only holds 4, and then 2 halves of a slice. So you could make 5, but only if you cut one of them in half. All right. There we go. It looks like it can hold 4 slices of toast. I'll be right back. Four slices of toast. Now these are ISO certified standard toast sizes. And they actually fit, all 4. So this is optimally sized for 4 slices. No wasted space for half slices. Now I'm not sure what this would be for. Maybe if you wanted to make bagel bites and you didn't want them to drip into the bottom. Although I hear that it has a drip tray that even if it were to drip, you could simply clean it off. One review said the drip tray was flimsy. Seems to be. However, all it has to do is support the weight of falling breadcrumbs. So it really doesn't need to be that strong. Okay. So now we're going to actually do a test with live toast. All right, now we're in the kitchen and I'm going to press the power button. I haven't had any time to look at this, so I'm deciphering these pictogram hieroglyphics for the first time. Toast button, waffle frozen, roll reheat, pizza frozen, quick reheat, hash brown frozen, shade control. The toast has shade. This is wheat toast. It already sort of starts out on the dark side. A light. Whoa. Ah. Why isn't it turning off? Ah. I think it's on a delay. I didn't press it. Oh. When you press the light, it stays on for a certain number of seconds, and then it shuts off all by itself.
Why?
I have no idea. I really didn't expect that. Here's the infamous temperature control in several different formats. The up and down minutes. It goes up to 25 minutes. Now, some reviews said 25 was inadequate. However, I'm fairly certain I've never toasted anything for more than 25 minutes in my life. So I do not see that as a limitation. All right, my assistant Stephen will now place 1 piece of bread into the center of the toaster oven. And he will now press the toast button. The shade control is set for medium. I believe this will take 1 minute and 38 seconds. The instructions say, warning, do not look into the light. Stephen.
It doesn't hurt your eyes or anything.
There's a warning. Caution. Do not immerse in water. Avoid water splash. Remember not to wash this in the sink. There's no need for preheating. Do not leave unattended if it's being used.
Just sit there.
Never allow aluminum foil to touch the heater. I think they mean the heater element and not in general. You can put it in the unit, but just don't let it touch the very top or very bottom. And if food ignites, do not open the door, unplug the unit. Now it says the heater, which I think they mean the light source, automatically turns on and off during cooking, and that this is not a malfunction. They probably had several customer service calls asking about that. Ooh, it looks very brown. I would say it's done, but let's just see what happens if we leave it on.
It looks good. Like it looks done.
It looks done. Now it's getting more than done. I think in the future I'm going to turn this one less because it's definitely getting done. All right. One thing that's nice is when you open the door, the wire rack comes out. Whoa. All right. So this is, I don't even know if I would call that medium. I would call this medium well. However, I have a theory that it's because there's only one slice of bread in here. If we had had 2 or 4, it may have been more of what I would describe as a medium. Now, we're going to toast something in an old-fashioned toaster oven and see how long it takes to go to the same level of shade. Here we are with the old-fashioned toaster, the kind that was invented hundreds of years ago. And we're going to see if Consumer Reports is correct when they say that the Panasonic did not save any time over the larger, more conventional toaster ovens that use a convection heating process. I don't believe that for a minute, and I just totally ignored Consumer Reports and went on the theory that a smaller unit using infrared emission would naturally be faster. But now we're going to find out. This is the certified same type of bread. We're going to hit the toast button and go start. We're going to see how long this takes.
Or is that how long it takes?
Yes, this toaster started a countdown process of 5 minutes and 4 seconds. Why it's not exactly 5 minutes, I don't know, but perhaps they're not into exact numbers and just wanted it to be perfect. It is starting to get the first hint of toastness. All right, the countdown timer is at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It started at 5:04, and it's starting to get brown. This is our reference toast. Let's decide when to take it out. It's been 3 minutes now. It's probably done, right? Ow, ow. Nope. Still not as toasty. It's at, counting down, it's at 140 now. Okay, I'm going to stop it at 132. Now, there you go. It's pretty close. So, as you can see, the Panasonic is quite a bit faster. All right, so that is concluding our toaster comparison. Here we go. You can eat the irradiated Panasonic toast. And come here, boy. I would like to introduce my cameraman, Daniel. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.